Hey, all you mechanical maniacs, how's it going? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of Rot2Rad. If you remember from the last episode, we actually are doing something a bit different in these next episodes. Now, I did say in the last episode I was going to break it down into 2 episodes. I'm looking at this thinking I may have to extend it to 3. Sorry, but I may have to extend it to 3. Only because there's a lot of work that needs to be done on these things, right? So basically what we have done is we've taken 2 cars out of the junkyard and we're building them identical as far as the paint scheme on. The wheels and tires, they're going to be identical as well. So what we're doing in these two episodes is that we're going to disassemble, reassemble, and paint every piece. As you can see, we're just going to take it all apart and we're going to figure out what we need to do with this. Now, when it comes to these front ends like this, you see I just took that upper piece off. What I have done is I went to the tuning, I go to suspension work, try to figure out which ones these are. Sometimes I can figure it out, sometimes I can't. So I am thinking, try just one of those. And then I try to install it. If it does install, see I've got it right here for an install. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to get, let me get another one of those. There we go. Same with the lower end. So when we get down here, we get this off. This is how I've done it. I don't know if you guys have done it the same way. But as we're, taking this apart, I'm trying to figure out what piece is this. This is a bottom suspension arm A. I look in here, bottom suspension arm. It might be one of the A's. So I'm gonna try this one right here. So then I try to install it and see what comes up. Yep, that worked. All right, then I go by a second. All right, and that's how I figure out which ones I need for the front end of these things. And it can be difficult. There's so many different options, and there's not really one size fits all for these. So you have to kind of figure out which ones they are and then go with them. I always like the TK aftermarket stuff. I always try to use everything that I can from it because I just think it looks cool. Looks nice. All right. So now that we've established what they have, go ahead and take the rest of this apart. The engine in this is looking pretty rough. Yep, there. Sway bar and a cross member. All right, so we have all those parts. Now we're going to come over here and take a look at this bad boy. Now, this may very well be the very same front end. I don't have any idea. Could be not. I don't know. We're going to take this apart, though, and find out. So how you guys doing? I hope this video is fun. You're all happy and healthy. What are you thinking about what I am doing here? Do you think it's a pretty good idea to do a dual build like this? Just curious what you think I should be doing here. Oh, come on, get off there. Okay, 3 knuckle. All right, so upper suspension arm, right? What I'm going to do here, now that I'm doing 2, I'm just going to kind of like, okay, does that? Yeah. So those, I'm going to get 2 more of those bad boys. So let's get 2 more of those, right? Check I got the right one. 4 of them, yes. I will be amazed if this has got the same front end on it. When I grabbed these cars, I didn't think about it, but they have the very similar, the very exact same rear end. So I didn't think that the front end would be bottom suspension RA. I bet that's what it is. Jeez. So what are the odds of that? Maybe I should have done I was going to do a tuner car, at some point. Yeah, double suspension RMA. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a couple of those. Make sure I got. Nope, that's double front. Billet front. So I got the wrong ones, right? So I need a billet front control arm. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now let me take a look what I have here. Billet front AAA McPherson. These are the ones that are dead too. So let's get rid of that so there's not any confusion. All right. All right, we'll continue on with the disassemble. So that's how I've been doing this with any of the builds you see on Rot2Rad. You're like, how does he do it? Last episode, you were privileged to see my agony over how to paint the underneath. I don't know how much fun you had with that, but I don't know how much fun or how much agony you guys go through this. I mean, it's got to be, okay, do I paint it this color? What's it going to look like this? How many times do you paint parts? I'd be interested to hear that. Because the rear end, I had the parts chromed, and I went back and said, no, it's too damn shiny. We need to back off that. So I backed it off to 75%. And it looks a lot better. It's a lot better in my opinion. So, oh, okay. Take that out. Steering racks is pretty normal. Front sway bar B. I don't know if it's a front sway bar on the other one or a B on that. Okay. Last one was an E. That's an E2. My God, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Is that two E's? Sway bar B's, two E's. Son of a gun. Who would have thought that? I would not have suspected that at all. My goodness. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start getting our stuff here. Polyurethane bushings. Typically, there's 12 per build, so we're going to pick up 24. We're going to buy those. Front disc brake shields. We need 4 of those. I'm going to buy those parts. That's all we're going to need from that. So, oh, we need brakes. So no matter what, we're going to need 4 of you. 4 of you. Only 4, please. Thank you. 4 of you. And I'm just going to go with these right here. These are, well, no, you know what? I'll go with the carbon ceramics. Why not? These are ventilated. These are the front. Those are the rear. So we're going to get 4 of those bad boys. That covers the bases there. So we'll go in here and we'll get rid of the brakes. We know we don't need. Covers we don't need. The bushings we don't need. So we get rid of all the bushings. There's a lot of bushings in here to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of the wheels and tires as well, because what I'm doing is just wheeling down the list. Don't need the upper suspension. We already know what we need. Where's the lower suspension? Lower suspension in here somewhere. Yeah. Brakes, cylinder. All right, so we've got just about everything we need right here. So now we've got to go. Gotta get one of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 4 of those, 4 of those, 4 of those, 2, 4 of those, 4 of those, 4 of those. All right, so as far as the shock absorbers, we'll have to go in and go do those manually. Okay, front shock absorber, we're gonna go 4 of those. 2 more of those. Thank you. 4 of those. Got it all. All right. Now we can go in and just start doing our shopping here. Make sure I've got all the other stuff first. Sway bar 2. Wheel hub 4. I can't believe this is the same setup. Which this actually makes it really easy. Because I've got all the same parts. Bar. 4 of those. Wheel hub 4. Cap 4. Alright, now in my inventory, I can just go ahead and sell parts and be, boom, done. Get rid of my shock absorbers. Don't need them. And I look through this. All I have is nothing but brand new parts. There we go. Alright, now it's off to the paint shop. Alright, I'm going to paint a few pieces so I can show you what the pieces are. And then what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to cut and just go ahead and paint up all the pieces that I have. So you can see that was from the last episode. This was the color that we had. Painted the rest of it, right? And if you look at it, if you go into a normal status and then you do everything, it does change it a little bit. So otherwise, the whole front end is going to look a little bit different. Same, I'm going to keep the Brimbos up front a little brighter red. So I think I'm going to just leave them the way they are. Shock absorbers, I'm going to leave them black. These shields, because I painted the back ones, we are going to paint these black. Right? Nice shiny black. So those are going to be shiny black. Let's see what we got. Shock absorber caps. Real quick, you can throw these into a metallic right here. Even the chrome, right? And it looks awesome. So no need to go into any special painting for those. So those springs, you know me, yellow. Yellow is just, I don't know what it is about this. And I just go take the roughness, metalness out of it, paint those bad boys. All right. Yeah, these are going to go with the red, right? These are going to go red. Paint everything, paint it paintable, everything paintable. Same with the framework. The framework is going to go the same color. Okay, so the other things right here. The sway bars, I'm going to go chrome. And the best way to do that is go here, paint everything, and just select chrome. Best way to paint those. Then with the inner tie rods, same. Just select everything, go for the chrome look, go ahead and paint. Now the outer tie rod ends here take a little bit of difference. They won't look right for whatever reason, so you have to select chrome here, right? Then go up here, select everything, and then here you want to go with chrome plated. That's the way to get those chrome and still keep that bushing look right there. Same with, let me see here. Same with the steering rack. Steering rack's the same way. You have to select chrome, and then go up here, everything. Go with the chrome plated. As you can see, it's got still got some black in there. That's what I like to see. Bada bing, bada boom, done. Then with these, right? All you had to do is go with chrome plated. So it's the material. See, if you go full chrome, everything's chrome, but with the chrome plated, you still get that black bushing look. All right, is that it for all those? Yep, I think so. All right, let me finish up the rest of the painting on this, and I'll catch you back in the garage, and we'll get these front ends put together. All right? All right, catch you in a few. Oh, my Lord, that was a lot of painting. Oof. Okay, so I'm not thoroughly convinced about the Brimbos. All right. So we are going to see what this is going to look like on the RT here. And if we don't like it, we're going to paint the Brimbos the color of the suspension. Like I said, I'm not thoroughly convinced yet. So we'll see in a few minutes how that's going to play out. Otherwise, that's in there. That up there. Put the shock absorbers together. Now I've got 4 of them to put together. Nice shiny chrome and yellow. Come on. There we go. And done. All right. So get that in there. This installed. We're going to see how these Brimbos look. Like I said, I'm not thoroughly convinced it's going to look okay. But I thought, well, maybe it'll be just a little bit of a different red underneath there. It won't bother me. But I think it will. I don't know about you guys, but that kind of stuff just kind of bothers me from time to time. Okay, so I've got, you know, really hard to tell. I like the red color of the Brimbos, but it's not, I don't like it. I don't think I like it enough. How's that? So back to the paint shop. I'm going to go and paint the Brimbos. I don't know what you guys think, but I mean, I feel like it should be painted the same color as all the stuff underneath. So in the drawing board, everything fully paintable. Just have to go fully paintable 1, and then find the color you had, and there you go. Bada bing, bada boom, done. Done, done, and done. Get every one of these things painted. Select that. You can do this too. And paint. I mean, I actually probably could have painted these a different color altogether. I'm like, why? Doesn't seem right. Let me try this real quick. I did notice, everything or normal, everything fully paintable. Nope, that's everything fully paintable. Okay, that's all there is. Okay, so I think that was that all of them. Was that all of them? Yes, that's all of them. All right. So much for that. And see, that's something else I agonize over too, is I come back and forth and make sure I've got everything kind of set up. What you guys don't see is me going through a lot of pressure to make sure everything seems to look okay. Pretty much. It's actually kind of crazy the amount of pressure I put myself under just to do these silly little videos. Because I want them to look right. There's been a few times I went, hey, you know what? Screw it. I want to paint everything, you know, lime green and with a purple underneath or something, right? But more times than not, I kind of stick with a palette. Try to keep things looking pretty decent, in my opinion. You guys seem to be liking it, so because hasn't been too often I've pushed cars out of the garage just because, you know, they just weren't to your taste or liking. Mainly, everything that gets pushed out of the garage is just due to it being a Ford. That's pretty much the basics of it. Yeah, so this is actually pretty dang interesting that both these cars have the same setup on it. And I really wasn't looking to do it that way. Seriously. It was just by fluke of a chance that it did. You know, I may need to go back over and take a look at bushings. I don't know if I got all the bushings on the other one or not. It's just amazing. Both these cars had the same setup. Wasn't what I was expecting. Actually, when I envisioned doing two different cars, I figured it would be, like I said, a tuner and a muscle car, and it just didn't kind of play out. It probably could have if I'd picked up one of the other cars that were in the junkyard, but I was like, I don't want to build those. They were fun looking to build. Let me see if I got all the bushing. Yeah, bushing. Okay, we got all the bushings. Bushing here and there. Yep. Side here. All right. Seems to be going pretty good. Yeah, and like I said, I apologize. I thought maybe I could do this in 2 videos, but then after looking at it, I was actually looking at the engine stuff and some of the stuff I need to do today. I'm like, you know what? This is not going to be just 2 videos. This is going to be a full-length feature 3, a triple header, at a minimum. Now, halfway through the 3rd one, I will probably be done with this. So, you know, I can do some editing, some fancy footwork or whatever. But, hey, then when you have all the fun of you watching how I put all this stuff together, like, everything done underneath there? I think so. What do we have left? We've got... Aha. We didn't put the upper one on this side. Nope. Upper one on that side. Ah. I am missing an upper on this side. Nope. This side? I've got the upper ones on... I've got uppers on all of these. Wow. How did I do that? A glitch or something in the system? Is there something in the matrix I don't know about? I swear I only got 4 of them. Okay. And the bushings. The bushings have me thrown off too, so I'm really confused now. This is like a strange episode of the Twilight Zone. Bushings. Yeah, because it's the exact same amount of bushings. We've got bushings everywhere. Wow. Strange. All right. I have to review the tape, but I believe... Okay. I guess I'll sell these stuff off. I don't get it. I thought I... All right. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll get rid of it. I don't know how I would have come across doing that. Yeah. Yeah, kind of strange. Kind of strange indeed. All right, let's grab the transmission while we're underneath here. Both these cars have the same engine as well, so that's going to be a fun build. I think what I'm going to do with that is when we get ready to do the engine build, we will, much like the front ends on these things, I'm going to probably do one and just buy buy additional parts. And then you can watch me do the one, and then what we end up doing is just throwing the other one together off camera. All right, so that's out of there. Okay. Transmission out of view. Too bad on this one. Transmission is out. So we're going to pull this over. Number 1, we're going to pull this out. Front exhaust pipe. Ah, I knew it. You know, I saw it underneath there, and I thought, it's okay. I think it'll come out. I am so wrong. Okay, so that exhaust pipe right there has to come out. So we'll get rid of it. 'Cause I don't need it. It's 100%. I don't... You know, that's happened to me before, too. I'm having some strange things happen in this game. That's weird. I wouldn't have replaced it with a stock. Just wouldn't have. Alright, so much for that. Let's put you out of the way. Alrighty. What I want to do... Actually, I really don't need any of this stuff. I want to get rid of it because it's the same, right? 446 pack. So we're going to just get rid of those. We're going to build 2 engines a little bit later. Right now, let's go ahead and do... what I'm going to do is interiors, I guess. So let's go ahead and get that. Steering wheel. Which I know I'm going to get something else. That only has 1 seat. Interesting. Oh, it has the steering wheel I want, though. Okay. So, for the interior, considering it only has the 1, two of those. One of those, because we realize that steering wheel, we're going to get 2 of those. Those steering wheels are the ones I want. Seeing as how this is a drag version of the car. Come on. It only has 1 seat in here. It's going to be that one right there, and the steering wheel. Interior done. For the GTX. Just the front seats. And I'm going with that. Oh. That doesn't look good. It was in there too far. I guess it'll be okay. All right. Okay, so let's do the GTX first. I'll go trunk, bumper, car part 2. Do this a little at a time. Here, Russian ports, Roadrunner, Mark B, bumper, part 2. Just a little bit at a time, so I get all the right parts. Have that one? Okay. Don't have the shit. Don't have the shell either. Okay. Good. Oh, didn't have the windshield. Thought I did. Oh. What do you mean I don't have the parts? Ah, okay. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and get those. With the red underneath, it kind of sets that tone right there for the mufflers. Okay, so that's done. That's done. We've got to get mirror. Okay, let's just get those real quick. All right. So, front bumper. Okay, so let's get that. Right headlight. Front clamshell. What else goes in there? Oh, it's front end. Okay. Oh, I need the fender over there. That's what I need. That's why it's not coming together. That's why I can't get that other headlight. Now I should be able to get the headlights. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Now, what's gonna kill me is if I can't find a certain part. I always have problems trying to find parts on the on the modded cars because there's so many different parts on these things. Get that, get that. So get that on there. Get that on there. All right, so now let's see if our body is 100%. Body is 92%. I think the body is not 100% because of license plates, I believe. Really looks like it. Front and rear license plate. I think that's what the case is with that. All right, nothing in my interior. Okay, so for this, I can actually go into go to the tune-up shop, body tuning. This one we're going to give it a little bit more oomph, I think, if it's allowed. Oh my god, I don't even have body tuning parts for this bad boy. Holy son of a gun, what? Really? Okay, well, Supernova is the Supernova. It is what it is. So we're just going to grab everything. Yeah, it doesn't even have a blower hood. That's amazing. For the drag racing versions, I would have thought you would have had at least one of those on there. Wow. Now, I know these are all the body parts for this, so it's not a big deal. Headlight. Front bumper. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the body. Body is done. Interior is done. The underneath is done. Next episode, what we're going to end up doing is coming back in here, cleaning up the engine compartment on both these bad boys, and then getting the engines built. That's going to be another thing. So, yeah, thanks for hanging with me. I certainly appreciate it. And I hope you're enjoying this double build that I've been doing while I'm on vacation. So let me know down in the comment section if you're enjoying this. Maybe I'll come up with something similar to this in some upcoming episodes. Throw some ideas out there. I'd love to hear from you. All right. I will talk with you soon. This is Hurst Quayzar saying good night, and I am out.